2. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're interviewing Jillian Pittman from JMP Plumbing, and we're talking about a business that she started just 9 months ago. And within those 9 months, she hit $1 million, right? So it wasn't 9 months ago as of today. It was actually in April of 2022. And so 9 months after that, she hit $1 million. She's been doing this with service and repair, new construction, focusing on, anything that comes her way, but she loves the water leaks and the drains because of the profit. So Jillian, can you tell us a little bit about how did you get within 9 months, to make your first $1 million in sales? And what was one of the best practices that allowed you to do that?
The best practice that I can't emphasize enough is just to do what you say you're going to do. Make sure that you're actually, you know your capabilities, you're in your team's capabilities, and you can perform top notch everything that you've said you're going to do in a timely manner. You can't beat that. I mean, customers love it and appreciate it.
Okay, so I think that's a good answer. Can you give us a little bit more in depth, a little past like do what you're going to do? I guess you need a lot of customers, first of all, right? Because you can't even go do what you wish you could do if you just didn't have the customers. So I think a lot of the guys are stuck at, damn, if I just had more jobs and I can go sell them, right? Or, so some guys struggle with the sales. Maybe they have a lot of jobs and maybe no big tickets, right? So can you go a little bit more in depth on that topic?
Most of it is we've kind of been blessed since we've started with doing the advertising that we have. So the attracting customers, especially me being a female master plumber, has actually worked in my favor in that regard. So I don't think they're as much worried about getting those jobs. But one thing that we've been doing with the guys is doing I gave them the opportunity to sign on with a sales coach and sales training for each individual, and just to try to, not just for the company, but for them as a plumbers to increase their sales. That's going to increase everything in their life, bring that value up. But it's just making sure that they're, identifying other ways that they can help other customers out beyond just what they've called for, and just bringing a lot of value into the wording that they use and how they speak to customers.
That's awesome. So I think one of the key things that you said was coaching, right? And so if we all knew how to become successful and live a great life, then we would all just do that, right? So then my phone's ringing now. So then the question is how much do you know? Right. And then there's this saying, the more you earn, the more you learn, the more you earn. Right. So if you taught the guys sales training and business coaching, not everybody has access to something like that. Right. Probably took you a little bit of figuring out, maybe somebody local or national, maybe they go to your shop. There's so many ways to do that, And so I wanted to talk about one that's specifically for plumbers, right? So if anybody goes to plumbingbusinesscoaching.com, you would find something there that will teach you how to add $1 million. So this is something that will help any plumbing business owner. Would you agree about that?
Absolutely, 100%.
It's crazy. And some guys, this is for the guys that are 15 years in the trade, and it's them and their son and nobody else. They need some coaching, right? So can you tell us a little bit about what do you feel that your plumbing company needs at this moment?
I think the biggest thing that we need to focus on, especially as we're growing, is just creating SOPs, creating all of those policies and the structure, and making sure that that's communicated well to everybody. That way we can have just an ongoing, just never-ending cycle of goodness. But the biggest thing is just structure, getting down whose responsibility is what what the chain of command is, how you handle issues, how you pass off customers, how you leave estimates. So it's all about SOPs for me, that just gets everybody into, a tight knit group.
That's awesome. And so a lot of guys know SOPs is abbreviated for standard operating procedure.
Sorry
right?
about that. Yeah.
But that's all good. That's all gravy. And so you obviously got them in place because you know what they are, right?
Right.
So, but some guys don't have enough SOPs in place, or haven't really developed the proper SOPs. So I wanted to share with you guys something that is definitely going to help any plumbing business owner. Oops, let me go ahead and stop that share. Let's go over here. And it's called Plumbing Business Coaching for Plumbers, right? And nobody else. So like the examples that we give will be only for plumbers, and nothing else, right? So the business coaching is, there's a lot of theory out there and coaches, right? So they'll say, hey, first you build a marketing plan, then you build a sales funnel, then you build a retention plan. And okay, well, define that. Define the heck out of that, right? What do you mean by that? So I put together 13 training videos that you or your staff can watch anytime. And it starts off with how to start and launch a successful plumbing business. And it goes all the way down. If you keep going and going, all 30 of them, you'll end up with how to sell your plumbing business for millions, right? And that's part of the question that we're going to end up with at the end of this podcast is, what's your exit strategy? And you got to go through a little bit of plumbing business mastery. So I believe that there's different coaches for everything, right? And so I only do this for plumbers and nobody else. Some HVAC as well, but mainly plumbers, So if anybody's interested in this and you're watching, go to plumbingbusinesscoaching.com and you can sign up. It's actually not expensive. It's only $1,000, or you can pay 2 payments of $550 or 4 payments of $300. Okay. So you just watch the video and then you select, click here to sign up, and any one of these options. So I want to ask about what is it that you want to do for your exit strategy, Jillian? Is it do you want to sell this? Do you want to franchise it? Do you want to? Well, what exactly is your master plan?
That changed a little bit. When I first started out, I thought that I wanted to create a company for my kids, to once eventually take over and run one day. But this, entrepreneurial spirit came in me as soon as I opened this company, and I see how things are flowing. So at this point, I'd love to create a sellable business. I'm hoping, 5 years from when I started, that I can get what I want to at the end of it, and that I can focus elsewhere on other businesses that I've created.
Nice. That's awesome. So it sounds like you want to be a serial entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Love the struggle.
Yeah, so you got an entrepreneurial heart. That's for sure. I like that. And building the portfolio, right?
Mhm.
So tell us, let's have some fun with this. It'll be our last question. What do you do for fun? What do you do with all this money, other than reinvest it into your business? I think you got a new office, by the way. So let's touch base on that.
Like
And so a little bit of business and the personal life, though. Like, what are you into?
It is hard for me to get that personal life, because I do work so much, on the business itself. But eventually, I want to start getting into real estate. So this right here is my stepping stool to help me get the funds needed in order to invest more. And so eventually I can have passive income that I can, pass down to my kids later on. So it's all about generating wealth and distributing it, for my future self later on. But all about buying new locations, getting our new office, getting our homestead that we're having, and then buying rental properties.
That's awesome. So she's into building real estate. And so you're sitting in your new office. I think you got it you think you said a week ago or something like
that? No, we moved in Friday, which is actually my birthday. So
that's right. OMG. Happy birthday, Jillian.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday. I can't ask how old you are, that's not appropriate, but that's
all good.
You're in McKinney, Texas, right?
That's right.
That's awesome. Are you born and raised in McKinney?
Born and raised in Texas. We actually originated from Salina, Texas. My family's out there for over 200 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so I didn't move very
amazing.
far. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with us today, Jillian. Is there anything
Absolutely.
else that you'd like to talk about or mention before we get out of here?
I don't think so. I mean, I just appreciate the time that I get to spend with you. And also I did, about your website and everything that you have on there that's available to us. I mean, I think that's key for anybody that's watching this. Because the coaching that you need, not only whether you work in the field or own the business, everybody needs coaching, and you have it all in nice one little package. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you so much. That
Yeah.
was the goal. That was the vision, actually, when I started this 4 years ago, because it started with just lead generation with pay-per-click. No
Right.
SEO, no Facebook, no sales training, no business coaching, no hiring services to help you
Mhm.
hire plumbers. None of that stuff was in there. So it took like, I had to scale the business and chop it up into pieces like that, and
Right.
so here we are, 4 years later, going into 5. I stopped plumbing in 2017. That's when I
Mhm.
stopped plumbing, and so it took me a little bit of time to figure it out, you know, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like quit your job success. Not like you, you did great and doing
Thank you.
great.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you. And I'm
Thank you
so
very
happy for
much.
you, and you look really happy, by the way,
I am. I mean, life is just life in such a good way right now. It's a really good spot to be in. It was a lot of work to get here, but yeah, I'm happy.
that is so cool. Awesome. Well, happy birthday, Jillian.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks again for stopping by and welcome to the Millionaires Club.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have a great day. I'll see you
You
soon.
too. All
Okay,
right,
bye.
bye.